Good evening and welcome to the October 16th regular meeting of the Chandler City Council. We've got a lot of fun awards and acknowledgements this morning, so what a fun day to be with us. Clerk, could you please take the roll?
Mayor Hartke,
Present.
Vice Mayor Ellis,
Here.
Councilmember Encinas,
Here.
Councilmember Poston,
Here.
Councilmember Orlando,
Here.
Councilmember Harris,
Here.
and Councilmember Hawkins is absent excused. We have a quorum.
Thank you so much. Our invocation tonight will be brought forth by Pastor Esther Green from the Chandler Seventh-day Adventist Church, and our Pledge of Allegiance by Councilmember Harris. Pastor.
We bow our heads in prayer. Father God, in the name of Jesus, we come before you because we are who you've chosen to lead. You've led us to be here, and you've given us charge, dear God, to oversee the affairs of our fellow man. And so we ask for your wisdom. We ask for your prudence. We ask for your order. And we pray all these things in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Pastor. Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Pastor Green. Thank you, Councilmember Harris. Next on our agenda is scheduled public appearances. I'd like to invite Councilmember Encinas, the best dressed guy on the days tonight. Come join me down front.
Come on, let's go.
So that's the criteria now, Mayor, huh? Okay.
I had Councilmember Harris down, but he wasn't wearing a tie. All right. Our first scheduled appearance is recognition of the world champions of the International Academic Decathlon. If we could have our International Academic Decathlon winners come on up. Well, how exciting. We have 17 students that attend Chandler Unified Schools have made history on the global stage, earning top honors at the International Academic Decathlon during the World Youth Forum, Future Liberal Arts Leadership Summit 2025 in Macau, China. How exciting. This event brought together students from across the globe to showcase critical thinking, collaboration, and leadership skills while solving real-world challenges. We're incredibly proud of these Chandler students for showing the world what Chandler is capable of. So tremendous joy to have all you guys here. And who would like to say some words?
So we're really happy for the opportunity to have represented the state of Arizona. These students were chosen based on their state scores and national scores to represent the United States. And when we got the call that we needed to pick the best students in the state to go compete on a global level, we didn't realize we would have 17 of those right here in the city of Chandler. So. It's truly a testament to the community that we have here in Chandler, of which I've lived since 1996. I think that's about 29 years. So we're happy to have represented the United States, the state of Arizona, and largely the city of Chandler. So these are the best of the best, and they worked really, really hard. Just to say what they did, Team Blue, raise your hands. This is our 8th grade team. Our 8th grade team placed first overall in the world. Team Copper, raise your hands. This is our high school team, one of 2, and they placed first overall in the world. Team Yellow, raise your hands. This is our 7th grade, or our 8th grade, no, 7th grade team, and they placed 2nd place overall for junior high in the world. And Team Red, raise your hands. Now, they might not have the bling, but they worked really hard and they came out smashing. They placed 5th overall in the world, and that's only to be celebrated. So great job, Red.
All right. So before we take a picture, how many teams were there that competed?
I want to say around 50. Okay. So 7 different countries: Indonesia, China, India, Hong Kong, Macau, Thailand. Did I say Indonesia? Yeah.
Great. All right. So before we take a photo, I'm going to hand you the mic. Just say your name and what school you'll go to, and then we'll go all the way over to there.
My name is Nisha Gore, and I attend Basha High School.
My name is Smriti Sunil and I go to Basis Chandler.
My name is Ira Shrikant and I attend ACP High.
My name is Sanvi Sharma, and I also go to Basis Chandler.
My name is Niharika Kali and I attend AMS Basha.
My name is Arshan Rahman and I attend Basha AMS.
My name is Jishnu Gandhi. I attend Basha AMS.
My name is Shravan Ganesh and I attend Basha AMS.
My name is Niharika Makesh and I attend Basha AMS.
My name is Jocelyn Beal and I attend Basha High School.
My name is London Smith and I attend Castile High School.
My name is Sai Anirathigapuram and I attend Arizona College Prep High School.
My name is Chloe Hahn and I attend Basis Scottsdale.
My name is Sophia Welch and I attend Castile High School.
My name is Hari Ganesan and I attend ACP High School.
My name is Alexis Lugo and I attend Hamilton High School.
My name is Rayansh Tomar and I attend Basha High School.
I keep saying before we take a photo, so I've got one more before we take a photo. This is Chandler. The beautiful representation. Chandler has 3% of the state's high school grads, yet garner about 30+% of all the science awards across the state. And kudos to CUSD, kudos to parents who are here, kudos to students for putting Chandler on the map again and again and again. Let's take a photo. Tell us what to do.
The other team.
We're going to need them to stack.
Let's do 2.
That's what we told you. All the council members in this.
Oh, nice.
All right. All right. How does this look, Tony?
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
All right, parents, your time.
Can we all stand up in the back, man?
You can.
Okay, let us all stand up in the back. Come on in.
We're the champions.
Come on in.
All right. Very good.
That was my fault. I
Yeah,
did.
of course. He's the troublemaker. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.
Really appreciate
What
you. Thank you,
experience?
Coach.
Teach us. What experience? What experience in this game?
Thank you,
Thank you
Coach.
so much. Good job.
Good.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Good job, kids. Okay.
Was that the
All right.
We already
First
did
place
it?
next
Thank
week.
you all.
While you were talking.
Oh my God. That
You
was
guys can sit down now.
okay. Let's do it.
Let's do it. We're staying.
Next up, we have recognition for Operation Back to School. The sponsors, if Jessica Rodriguez and George Macedon could come up. This has been an exciting annual event. We're applauding those sitting down or George coming up? George, yeah, George is always worthy of applause.
He's ready.
This is an amazing event every year in which we give out several thousand backpacks to kids across the city, and kudos for our city. Go ahead, Jess.
So sorry. Okay. Thank you so much for having us here today for our city, Chandler. This is our 12th annual Operation Back to School, and we wanted to recognize those that have supported and donated and sponsored Operation Back to School. Next slide. So Operation Back to School, we just want to give a thanks to those that supported us. One of those is Compass Christian Church. We were able to utilize 3 spacious indoor areas for distribution that held essential items such as filled backpacks, underwear, socks, and shoes. The representation of CUSD also was there with information going out to those families that came for the upcoming school year. Compass also distributed 2,400 ice creams to families in need. We also had Matthews Food Bank that distributed 1,600 food bags to families in need as well. We extended our gratitude to the Chandler Fire and Police Departments for their heat relief efforts and our title sponsors as well that included Blue Cross Blue Shield, Shields, and City of Chandler. We also had 49 other sponsors and donors, and it was a huge success. We couldn't do it without without their support. Special appreciation also we want to, oh my, sorry. Appreciation to go out to our dedicated committee members and volunteers who facilitated smooth operations throughout the event, ensuring hydration of all the families that we brought water to, thousands of water bottles, and also the students and parents. We want to thank them for being able to be there the day that we were giving out all the backpacks. And as you can see, we gave out 2,188 backpacks to students in Chandler that are in need. We also had Shields that gave 1,000 that supported that 1,000 over 1,000 shoes for Operation Back to School. And our volunteers, we had about 632 volunteers this year, which the hours was over 2,500 hours. And we can't do it without all of the support that we have from our volunteers. And we just have so much gratitude toward them. I'm going to go ahead and switch to our. This is the value that was given back to the community. Almost $200,000 was given back to the community that were filled backpacks. We had shoes, underwear that was given to those that attended. Here is all of our sponsors and partners for 2025. For the last 12 years, it has grown substantially, and we just keep getting more and more support, and we are truly grateful for that. We did have 53 sponsors and partners, also 36 planning committee members as well. Now on to our recognition. First, we have our title sponsor, Compass Christian Church. Can we please have Sam Thomas and Stephen Buckman? Up next, we have our title sponsors with Shields. If we can have Michelle Johnson. If she is not here, then we're going to go ahead and skip to the next. We have our title sponsor, Chandler, City of Chandler. I believe that is Ryan. And now our title sponsor, Blue Cross Blue Shield. Guadalupe. Wait. Oh, one more. I'm so sorry. And then can I get a group photo of all of the title sponsors together? Stephen. Oh, yes.
Thank you very much.
Whether you came to serve or to receive services, the sense of community was definitely um,
present on this day. We also want to give a special thank you to Mayor because he has been a part of Operation Back to School for the last 10 years. Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you to our board members, Susan and George, for being here today. We appreciate you. And Stephen, I'm so sorry, Stephen Butcher. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Next on our agenda is recognition, the League of Cities and Towns legislative recognition. Do we have, is everybody here yet? Alexis? Great. Okay. So we have a few special guests in the audience who we are delighted to recognize tonight. Here in Chandler, we place great value on strong partnerships, and that includes when it comes to working collaboratively with our staff, with our state legislators on issues that directly impact our city and our residents. So we're fortunate to have delegation members who listen to our local concerns and importantly, actively champion the perspectives of the Chandler community at the state capitol. So first tonight, we have Representative Julie Willoughby, as well as along with Representative Travers and Senator Epstein are all here. And we want to take moments and recognize them for their efforts during the past legislative session to advocate on behalf of our shared constituents. During the most recent legislative session, all three played key roles in protecting local decision-making and local revenues and advancing Chandler priorities. Your leadership is important to us and appreciated even beyond the Chandler community. In fact, each of these were recognized by the League of Cities and Towns as a legislative champion, a distinction that reflects their support for Arizona cities and towns. So on behalf of the city of Chandler, I want to extend our sincere appreciation for your advocacy, your accessibility, and your ongoing partnership. And we want to thank each of you for being here tonight. So Tom Savage, why don't you come up, and we're going to call each of you up individually for a photo, and then we'll do a joint photo all together. First, we were unable to deliver her award at the session. Is Representative Willoughby here? There she is. All right. Hiding in the back. There you go. Yeah. All right. And next we have Senator Mitzi Epstein. And you had already received yours from the league, but we have this for you. And we're great, as well as our gratitude. Oops. And lastly, we have Representative Travers. Ooh. Also, your Cool Award. Very good. If you two want to come on in, let's do a joint photo. Yeah, you guys want to stand there? Thank you all. And we'll see you. Thanks for coming. This is also this week is Cities and Towns Week. And Tom, come back here. Where are you going? As part of League of Cities and Towns, I want to give you an opportunity to say anything related to these awards and with the league.
Oh, thank you, Mayor. Tom Savage here from League of Arizona Cities and Towns. I want to sincerely thank both Senator Epstein, Representative Willoughby, and Representative Travers for all your support this legislative session to ensure that cities and towns continue to receive the state shared revenues that they rely on to provide services to our residents, as well as ensuring that the decisions that impact the residents the most occur within these council chambers and are not usurped by the state legislature. So we look forward to working with you in the 2026 legislative session, which we know is going to be right around the corner. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Tom. Our last proclamation, we have our last special event for this part is a proclamation, Cybersecurity Awareness Month. And Sandeep and team. All right. Whereas the city of Chandler recognizes that cybersecurity plays a vital role in protecting citizens and businesses against technology threats, and whereas Cybersecurity Awareness Month is an opportunity to raise awareness about the importance of protecting our personal and organizational information against cyber threats such as phishing, identity theft, ransomware, and financial loss, and whereas critical city services are reliant on digital systems and identities, and whereas practicing cybersecurity safety and creating strong passwords, enabling multi-factor authentication, reporting phishing, and updating software will keep you safer online. And whereas the success of Cybersecurity Awareness Month will help citizens navigate our digital future safety. Now, therefore, I, Kevin Hartke, Mayor of the City of Chandler, do hereby proclaim the month of October 2025 as Cybersecurity Awareness Month. Sandeep, would you like to share something?
Thank you. I'll use this brief time to start and end with gratitude. So I'd like to first thank Mayor and Council for your support, the city manager as well, our excellent legal and clerk staff, and all the city staff we work with day in and day out to protect critical city services. And these are the people that actually do the work. So Ms. Dina Dorfman is our threat hunter, operations specialist, Mr. Michael Padilla, security architect. And lastly, most importantly, would be the residents here. You give us purpose and you give us a reason to keep fighting. So thank you.
Thank you. Let's take a photo. All right. All right, Council, the next on our agenda is consent agenda. Before I entertain a motion, Acting City Manager, are we good on that one item that we talked on Monday, or does there need to be still a verbal amendment added to that? Leopold, Attorney, we talked on Monday about changing the development to redevelopment. Has that been baked into this, or what do we need to do?
Mayor, we've updated the memo to what was included for, that was discussed on Monday as well.
Great, so we're good just with a simple consent
Yes.
acceptance. Okay, Council, at this point, unless anyone would like to move one to action, seeing none, a motion would be appropriate.
Mayor,
Councilmember Orlando.
I propose a motion to move to approve the consent agenda of October 16, 2025, regular items 1 through 39. As a side note, Mayor, I'll be voting no on number 2, not so much to move the process along, but more discussion on the rates itself.
I'll
Okay.
second that, Mayor.
So we have a motion, we have a second. Are there any other separate items, recusals?
Mayor, I'll be
Councilmember
voting
Poston.
no on item 2 as well.
All right, noted. 2 no's on number 2. All right, Council, please vote.
Motion carries unanimously with the exception of item 2, which carries by majority.
All right, thank you. And next, we have unscheduled public appearances. And first, I would like to call up Senator Kirsten Sinema. I guess former senator, how do we do that? Are you just always senator?
Just always.
All right.
Yeah.
So Senator, as you know, this is unscheduled. We cannot engage you, but you have up to 3 minutes to share on a topic of your choice. The light will turn yellow at 30 seconds left and red when it's time to wrap it up. And we're honored to have you here. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Mayor and members of the council. First, let me just again thank you for your commitment to public service. And it's an honor and privilege to be here with you this evening. I'm here this evening to speak a little bit about AI. I've had an opportunity to speak with all of you individually about this and hope to continue doing so in the future. AI is a national security imperative. As you know, I'm currently working with the Trump administration as the founder and chair of the AI Infrastructure Coalition, a new national coalition to ensure that American AI is globally dominant. We want to ensure that that's the case, that we are controlling this globally rather than our adversaries. This requires a whole of government approach to develop and utilize AI throughout the country. Arizona is one of 5 states across the country best poised to lead the way for our national security and our domestic economic growth. Now, Chandler here saw the semiconductor revolution and led the way for our state and for our nation. The AI revolution is now at our doorstep, and I believe that Chandler should lead the way again. In 2016, Chandler created a general plan for the Price Corridor, focusing on diversifying the knowledge-based industry presence. But much has changed since then. Back 9 years ago, the general plan didn't even mention AI or AI data centers or AI hubs. Of course, they weren't even on the radar about a decade ago. And so while I know there are some who will argue that an AI data center, which I hope will come before this council in the coming months, doesn't meet the general plan of the Price Corridor, and I would agree. A regular data center that holds cat memes and your 7-year-old bank accounts is not a job driver. But we are entering a new era, an AI revolution. And so the old beliefs around recruiting companies and jobs are changing, and our cities must adapt as well. You know, some have argued that the AI hub proposal that will come in front of the city soon doesn't meet the type or number of jobs that the Price Corridor deserves. Last night, I was privileged to be here as the Chandler Planning Commission approved with a 5-to-1 vote to move forward with this AI data hub. I noted last night that 3 of the companies along the Price Corridor are financial services call centers. And while they have many employees today, in less than 5 years, those will be obsolete, completely replaced by AI and AI companies. So it's time for us to reimagine the companies and the jobs of the future. As we know, AI data centers are different. They are the Lamborghini when compared to the old data centers, Pintos. They create a massive amount of compute power, the very power that AI companies of tomorrow need in order to relocate here in Arizona. So what kind of companies can Chandler recruit to this AI hub? Companies that are in the R&D phase right now, undergoing internal transformations, companies that can adapt to the AI revolution. Now, this Price Road Innovation Campus has been vacant for over 7 years.
Senator, I'm going to have to ask you to wrap it up with a sentence or two.
Thank you, sir. That place will remain empty if not developed with this plan until federal preemption comes, which is coming, and it is coming soon. So Chandler has the ability now to shape the future of this project site and attain the benefits. And I urge the City Council to do so while we still can. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Next on our unscheduled public appearance, Joy Morton. Good evening. Again, we cannot engage you, but you do have up to 3 minutes to share your thoughts. When it turns yellow, you've got 30 seconds left.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you so much for being willing to listen to me right now. My name is Joy Martin, as mentioned. I live in Chandler, Arizona. I've lived here and worked here for over 20 years now. And I'm here tonight to respectfully ask that you push forward with a reasonable ordinance regulating large-scale bird feeding in residential areas. For the past year, a nearby homeowner has maintained commercial-sized feeders and also has big bird feeder blocks in their backyard. And it has been causing an excess number of birds, plus damage to our house, to our roof, to our vehicles, to our furniture outside. And it's creating a persistent odor and noise. The noise is extreme. So I'm asking that you guys will look into some type of code enforcement. My husband in April had been working with Erica, and he came before you in May and had put this forward too and recognized that other valley cities have these enforcements for reasonable ordinance, the birds. And so we are asking that you revisit it. We understand that there has been some turnover and that it was not to be considered as important enough to take care of, but we are asking that you will reconsider it again because it has not gotten better. It has gotten worse, if anything. And we've already spent enough money for our house, and it's ruining the enjoyment of our backyard. I'm sure it's ruining the enjoyment for our neighbors as well. Actually, we've talked to many, and they have also noticed an increase in everything that I've previously mentioned. So I'm just asking once again that you will consider to take some more time to look into this and help Chandler.
Thank you. And City Manager, I know we had this conversation then. You were not here, but would you give us an update and get with our Ms. Martin on the progress of that, where we're at, where we're going? I think this got stalled before going into a subcommittee, whether it was backyard or even feeding birds in public places. I think those were conversations that we were having in terms of prohibition. So if you could get with her and give us an update on that. So,
Yes, ma'am.
thank you. Yeah. Councilmember Orlando.
No, I was going to ask the same thing. We're on that
Okay.
subcommittee. Thank you.
Great. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, for unscheduled public appearance, Jimmy Kutt. Cut. Mr. Cut. Okay. Thank you, sir. Again, you have up to 3 minutes to share your thoughts, concerns. We cannot engage you, but staff will return back to you. You could state your name, so because I probably butchered it for the record.
Jimmy Cladd, 1813 East Buena Vista Drive in Chandler, Arizona. Before I start, I'd like to say I was very impressed with those students today. And I was glad that you gave that recognition, and I'm sure that you're going to be seeing those students again in the same capacity. And when you do, please tell their parents the next time the kids see them that they did good. Thank you. My subject is Sunbird Golf Course, standing water and public health failures. Mayor Hartke, Acting City Manager Palmy, I don't know if he's here. Nice seeing you, sir. Council members and Council Schwab. She here? No. Okay. Good evening. For over 3 years, Sunbird residents have documented the same reoccurring problem. Standing storm water that remains days after every rain, breeding mosquitoes, creating odors, threatening the health of hundreds of senior homeowners. Each year, your staff has said the same thing. We're working with the property owner. With respect, that phrase has become a polite substitute for doing nothing. Your own ordinance, City Code 45-3 and 45-8 and Ordinance 5113 are clear. Retention basins must be drained within 36 hours. Property owners must maintain their dry wells, and the city has the authority to enter the site, drain standing water, and recover costs. These are not suggestions, they're mandates. Sunbird Golf has ignored them for decades. Its 60-plus dry wells and 9 ponds are not functional, uninspected, and unreconstructed. This is no longer a drainage issue. It's a stagnant lagoon of neglect. Under ARS 9-27276A and 3 and ARS 36601A and 1, mosquito breeding water is a public health issue. Once the city has actual notice, and you do have notice, discretionary immunity is no longer applies. Inactions becomes operational neglect. I'm not here to debate or threaten. I'm here to insist that the city of Chandler exercise the authority it already has. Drain the standing water, enforce your ordinances, and protect your citizens. Residents have followed every rule. The courts have ruled the HOA has no jurisdiction over the golf course because it's private property. The responsibility rests squarely with the city of Chandler and Sunbird Golf, Inc.
Mr. Cup, please finish up.
If the city's motto is, if you see something, say something, then tonight I'm saying something clearly and on the record. Please act before someone becomes ill or worse.
Thank you, sir.
I
City
have,
Manager, again, if you could kind of look into Mr. Cup's complaint and get back with us and see how this is resolved. So, thank you, sir.
yeah, I have these that I want to enter my
If
speech.
you want to give them to the clerk, that would be great.
The clerk
Right,
of the
or
court?
she'll, Alexis.
Oh, I want those entered as the record. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, you're welcome. Okay.
Our next speaker card is Mr. Beal. You know the process. You have up to 3 minutes. When the light turns yellow, you have 30 seconds to wrap up. The floor is yours, sir.
Thank you. Brooke Beal, 85 West Teakwood Place. Tonight, I'd like to talk about respect for the rule of law and, in fact, respect for laws. Specifically, we'll talk about the lowest level you can have, which is ARS Class 3 misdemeanors. Those include things like excessive speeding, speeding in school zones, hit and run of a parked vehicle, or criminal trespass. Now, obviously, these apply, the last one applies to the canal, people riding their e-bikes or motorized vehicles on the canal. That's a class 3, but it's the same penalties that apply for excessive speeding going, say, 65 or 70 miles an hour on Arizona Avenue, or just having, a hit and run and leaving the scene of a parked vehicle. So I would say that the educational approach that the chief of police seems to think is working clearly is not, because I report violations literally every day. It happens every day. I mean, educational process alone is not working. You need to move on and start enforcing the law. And I think that this it's safe to say that this is flowing down. His attitude is flowing down to the individual officers through the commanders, through the lieutenants, through the sergeants. And the reason I say that is because, as an anecdote, 2 months ago when I was speaking here 15 minutes before before session started, I asked an officer who was standing out in the lobby if he could tell me the circumstances in which it would be lawful or unlawful for an e-bike to be on the consolidated canal. And his response to me was, I don't know and I don't care. Uh, honestly, I don't know what to say about something like that. That does not reflect respect for the rule of law. Just the opposite in my mind. And I think that is basically what we have here. A disrespect for the rule of law, starting at the chief of police and filtering its way down to the individual officers. Thank you.
Thank you. Our last speaker card, Shannon Hayes. Good evening. You've got up to 3 minutes to share your thoughts. When the light turns yellow, start wrapping up, and we cannot engage you, but staff will follow up.
All right. Thank you. Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, and council members. My name is Shannon Hayes. I'm a community legal advocate with a focus on housing stability, and I'm certified by the Arizona State Supreme Court. I'm here tonight because Chandler is facing a quiet humanitarian crisis in our justice courts. The state of evictions in our city is a statistic that is creating a wave of displacement that is dismantling families. The latest data shows that Chandler is on track for over 3,600 eviction filings this year. That's more than 3,000 families, our neighbors who work in our restaurants, our stores, and our schools. They're all facing the trauma of an eviction. The reality is 53% of these families never stand a chance because they don't have a lawyer, and so they don't appear in court. This leads to an automatic eviction judgment against them, and that is not a level playing field. This is a systemic failure. In these courtrooms, 90% of landlords have legal counsel, while less than 3% of tenants do. We would never expect someone to face a trained prosecutor without a lawyer. Yet, we expect a single mother or a senior citizen on a fixed income to navigate a complex legal process alone, with their home on the line. Access to legal representation is necessary. When I recognized this crisis, I tried to act. I was asked by the city to apply for funding to provide these exact legal services. My nonprofit partner organization and I were the only eviction prevention applicants for funding, and we were denied. Instead, AZSend received approximately $300,000 for services, yet they refused to work with us to develop an eviction prevention program. I stand before you confused and deeply concerned. We were asked to be part of the solution, but the very lifeline we hope to throw out is gone. Meanwhile, critical funding sits with an organization that will not collaborate to address this crisis. So where does that leave our citizens? I've compiled a comprehensive report on the state of evictions in both Arizona and specifically Chandler. I'll happily provide those to the council via email. The data proves that investing in prevention saves millions in emergency services, shelter costs, and educational disruption. But more importantly, it protects what makes Chandler home. Families staying in their schools, workers keeping their jobs, and communities staying intact. Please do not let this crisis continue to escalate unchecked. We need emergency funding now for a right to counsel pilot program and a coordinated prevention system. I'm ready to help, and I have the plan and the resources aside from the funding.
Thank you, Ms. Hayes. Again, city manager, you work with, I don't know if that's Ryan, just to have this conversation, explain whatever the process and see what else, if there is something we can do in this.
Yes,
issue.
ma'am.
Mayor,
Vice Mayor.
our city manager, this have been brought to my attention before, and I sat down with the presenter and also our department head, Miss Leah and Miss Ryan. We were all at the table and have spoken with her in length, and also taking into account all the resources that she wanted to bring here and Chandler, and then that's to the point where I have heard about it. So I didn't know the level of the next level that we have offered her to go for funding. And if there's an organization as such as ASCEN that can also work with her, I will say that we look into that to see how Ms. Ryan's department now can continue the collaboration with her, and then also resources that she would like to bring to the table.
Yes, Vice Mayor.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Mayor.
Councilmember Harris.
Yeah, City Manager, can you make sure that we get the report so we can look at this a little more close, a little more carefully? And then also, can you also send over to council if we do have, well, like Mayor said, the process, and do we have preventative services that we already offer through this funding mechanism? Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Everyone good? All right, thank you. Next on our agenda is current events. I'll start. Last week, I had the opportunity, and I think Councilmember Poston, Councilmember Harris, I saw down there as well, to represent Chandler at Semicon West, the premier microelectronics exhibition in North America. This conference highlighted Chandler and her neighbors as a leader in semiconductor advancement and innovation. And I had really wanted to attend this for since I heard it was coming a year ago. And I saw, like most things, opportunity organizationally, how this could be better. But I thought overall, what an awesome event to have the eyes of the world on on Arizona, on Maricopa County, on our region as being acknowledged as really the center of innovation and manufacturing for semiconductors. So great event. I look forward to it returning to Phoenix in 2 years and continuing to see what that looks like for here. Next, I had an Intel announcement. Last week was also an exciting announcement that came out of Intel, further showcasing our strength as a global leader in the semiconductor industry. They opened the long-awaited Fab 52, located right here in Chandler, which will be producing their most cutting-edge chips, 18 angstrom or 1.8 nanometer to date. They've entered into an agreement as well beyond what's happening in Fab 52 with this particular chip. They've entered into an agreement with UMC, which is the world's second largest semiconductor company, also out of Taiwan. And they're going to be working and building their foundry concepts and organization to be producing 12 nanometer chips that will serve a global need from everything from high-speed computing to Wi-Fi transmitters. So we are so proud to have so many high-tech, innovative, and forward-thinking companies that invest in our community. They create high-quality jobs and drive our economy forward. This is another milestone that highlights Chandler's unique position at the forefront of advanced manufacturing. We look forward to supporting the continued growth there, as well as the many other companies that call Chandler home. Then lastly, want to say happy Diwali. I think Diwali begins October 20th, and we wish a happy Diwali to all of our community who will be celebrating. Councilmember Encinas.
No announcements for me, Mayor. Thank you.
Councilmember Poston.
I have a couple, Mayor. Thank you. I'd like to start by saying October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I bring this one to you as both a council member and a survivor myself. But this is a time to support those currently going through treatment, remember those we've lost, and celebrate survivors in our community. And this is the first time I have ever shown this photo. This is a little more than a year ago. If you are not familiar on your last chemo treatment, you ring a bell. And it's a celebration, and they're so amazing when they do this. But this is a big celebration for anybody who has gone through that. So right around a year ago, it's a big time for celebration. 2 years ago this month was actually when I was diagnosed. So that leads me into the rest of what I wanted to say is that it affects 1 in 8 women. And although it's less common, it also affects men. So if you haven't had that mammogram, I just encourage you to go get that. And I will be forever grateful to the City of Chandler's wellness program, who really inspired me and kind of pushed me because it truly is why I went and got taken care of. So for more information or support, organizations like Susan G. Komen, the American Cancer Society, and then also Bosom Buddies of Arizona, which is local here to Chandler, are great resources. So awareness saves lives. Your voice, your care, your action will all make a difference. And then on to just one little point of privilege. I would like to give a shout out to my oldest son, Jacob, who it is happy birthday to him. It is his birthday today. He is 24. It is a huge week for him because he graduated summa cum laude from Arizona State this spring. He leaves tomorrow to start his career in industrial design in New York. So I am going to be a little bit of a sad mama, but very proud of him, wishing him a happy birthday and a wonderful adventure as he starts his career.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very cool. Vice Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor. Well, we're talking about October. There's lots of things happening in this month. Uh, Tomorrow, I'm hosting a domestic violence candle vigil here in the city courtyard at 6 p.m. We'll have community leaders, nonprofit partners in attendance to share resources, and we will have the opportunity to honor the courage of the survivors and those who helped them. Whether you've been personally affected or simply want to show support, please, I encourage you to come and join us. Together, we can help break the silence, connect people to life saving resources, and show that Chandler stands with survivors. I hope to see many of you there. And as we together compassionately remember and bring hope to those who need help here in our city. Another announcement that I have, Mayor, is about the Fry School Tour recap. We had the children here into this room. They filled this room. Councilmember Encinas and I were together with them earlier this month. Fry Elementary School took a field trip to the City Hall, and Mayor Harkey was also here. Councilmember Encinas again was here with me, and we had the pleasure of meeting them and visiting with them. We had a mock council meeting. We had city manager, we had the vice mayor and council member number 1 all the way to number 7. They chose City Hall, participated in a mock city council, and they had lots of fun. It was so much fun for them. Thank you, Mr. Alexis, for bringing these type of things here in the city. We really appreciate those interacting with the students like that. They had some amazing questions for us, didn't they? And when Mayor ran away and left us here, so we had to answer all the questions on our own. The next thing that I have is about the bond election dates that are coming up right now. This is something that's very close to my heart, and I want to take a moment to applaud every single constituent here in Chandler. It is important that we look into infrastructure for this city. It's been 113 years now this city stood, and people prior to us have put their hands together and helped us get to where we are right now. And it is incumbent on us to also pay it forward for our children. We want them to come back here to live, and so we have to build for them to be able to do it. So the ballots are out. You must have received them. I got mine last night. I filled them immediately, and then I brought them back here. You can also drop them right in the lobby here at the city location and return your ballot. November 4th is election day. So start doing your research and make sure your voice is heard. Please do it. And because it's together that we are stronger here in the city of Chandler. And remember, every single thing that we do when it comes to this bond, we're doing it for the love of Chandler. The last thing that I have, Mayor, is budget public engagement. We already started the kickoff, believe it or not. Budget was July, and now we're already at the kickoff. This is going to start throughout the process for us, where there will be ongoing opportunity for public engagement. One of the key opportunities that we will have will be inputs for the community residents to come in November. You will get the dates and everything where we will ask you for more information. I encourage everyone to watch for the survey link on our social media channels, and I will be throwing it on my stories. And please take a minute and fill it out and let us know what your priorities are, because as the bond is coming, and we need to know what your priority is going to be for the next budget so that we can continue to do the right thing here by Chandler. Your feedback will directly influence how we allocated those resources and invest in our community. Thank you, Mayor. That's all I have for today.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. Councilmember Orlando.
Thank you, Mayor. Councilmember Poston, they're both my son and daughter, as you know, are in Brooklyn, and they're not too far away. So I appropriate, let me know his number, and I'll make sure he could reach out to somebody from Chandler.
Absolutely. He could use a couple friends out there.
They'll show him where the best bagel places are.
We'll give him some food.
So Councilmember Hawkins not here tonight, but I have the privilege of talking about my favorite holiday season of the year, and that's Halloween. So if you're looking for fun and a safe way to celebrate Halloween with the whole family, plan on joining our annual Halloween Spooktacular next Friday, October 31st, 5:30 to 8:30 at Dr. A.J. Chandler Park. This is a really favorite community event. There'll be trick-or-treating, carnival games, a costume parade, and plenty of spooky but kid-friendly fun, Mayor. Just want to make you sure. You
I'll be
won't-
there.
All right, want to make sure. We have over 300 pounds of candy. So that means more elliptical for me. At our trunk and treat stations, and even a little monster zone just for the younger kids ages 5 and under. So make sure you come hungry because there'll be plenty of food vendors, trick or treats to enjoy while you explore the event. So put on your best costume or not, and bring your friends and neighbors and join us for a great night in downtown Chandler. We'll see you there. That's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilmember. Councilmember Harris, bring us home.
And I think that on the screen it said 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 a.m. It's not an all night party. It's just it is.
For some of us, it may be all night, but for the kids, get them home by 8:30. Thank you for catching me on that one.
Someone's playing a prank on us back there in the back. That ends at 8:30 p.m. So be there on time. So we have to. I want to just congratulate Councilmember Poston on your child graduation. You and your husband. I know you guys are excited to see them go, but now you guys get all the house to yourself. So there you go. Have fun. Be kids again, right? So we had the awesome pleasure of hosting Governor Hobbs in the city of Chandler earlier this month. The police department dispatch center to celebrate the completion of the Next Gen 911. This multi-year statewide project modernized Arizona's 911 system to improve response times and enhance location accuracy, strengthen public safety in every community. Chandler is a proud model for this next generation technology and part of a system that will help save lives through faster, smarter emergency response. We thank Governor Hobbs for recognizing the importance of this advancement and for celebrating it with our dedicated dispatch team. I was there. I know the mayor had attended, and we had a host of individuals that welcomed the governor to our city. But I will tell you, I did get a chance to look at it up close. I can tell you honestly, they can ping you almost to a science where you are. It's just amazing technology. Number two, the Military Appreciation Breakfast. You know, as Veteran Day approaches, our annual appreciation breakfast is back. So join us showing our appreciation for those who serve and currently serve in our nation. Thank you to Councilmember Orlando for your service to our great country. No doubt. Events, activities will include presentation of colors, entertainment, veterans resources, and complimentary breakfast for our military veterans in attendance. And we'll be hosting this breakfast on November the 7th from 8:30 a.m. at the Chandler Community Center. Registration is open online, so sign up today. It's going to be amazing. I go every year. Councilmember, you're going to be there this year? Mayor, you coming? You guys coming? Come and get some good bacon and eggs. Okay, Snooze is always the sponsored breakfast also. I'm excited about that. So the next announcement is Ready Set Go Foundation. Finally, the Ready Set Go Foundation will be hosting the 4th annual Mental Health Awareness Walk on Saturday, October 25th at 8 a.m. over at the New Square in downtown Chandler. As you know, it's National Mental Health Awareness Month this month. So make sure you come and join us. So we start your morning out with yoga, meditation, and messages of hope from local leaders. We will have representation from most of the cities in the East Valley, like Queen Creek, Gilbert, Chandler, Tempe. So they're going to be, and Santan is going to be here as well. So there's going to be representations and leaders from every part. And I'm glad that we're going to be recognizing our mental health unit from our police department and from our fire department. They're going to be recognized at this amazing event. So please come out, wear some comfortable shoes, It's going to be for 1 hour. But together, we'll raise awareness and reduce the stigma and support those facing mental health challenges. And this year, we're going to be doing a special honorary to Katie McPherson and Doretta Thomas, two inspiring advocates for mental health wellness, to celebrate the legacy of Makai E. Thompson Memorial Foundation. As you know, he was a young man, 24 years old. He took his life because he was dealing with the things he could not get out of his head. But we're going to be honoring his family for the work that they're doing in mental health. So come and join us. I know the mayor is going to be there speaking and sharing words, so I hope to see everyone there. That's all the announcements I have. Thanks, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilmember. Acting City Manager.
Mayor and Council, you know that one of the strengths of this city is the executive management team that you have helped assemble. Tonight, we have two additions to that team that I want to announce to you that I think raise the bar and keep that level even higher. First, I would like to introduce Ryan Bulch. She is our Director for Neighborhood Resources. I would also like to announce Marge Zilla. She is the Director for Strategic Initiatives. They help to strengthen our team to provide services to the citizens of Chandler. Thank you, Mayor.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Council. Good meeting. Meeting adjourned.